There's about an hour and a half of music, so we put an hour of music on the CD and we've kept the other songs back for later
They're
on.
in the vault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the Iron Maiden vault. Sounds like the Olympic game, the Iron Maiden
You go in there, you open the door and it goes...
Yeah.
And you look in and there's, you know, the vaults.
It used to be long, all of them.
Yeah.
But
Some of them are, yes.
Future Rio, I think it's
That's
less
shortest.
than 4.
Yeah, it's the shortest.
Is the shortest
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why that? Do you think that's some like progressive?
I just think you write what you feel, and if the song's finished, it's finished. It doesn't matter whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 15. Whatever it feels, it's right. If it feels right, I think music's about emotion, and if it feels right, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
But like
It's
to compose.
telling the story, you know, one story would take 5 minutes to tell, one story would take 10 minutes to tell,
Yeah.
one story would take a few minutes. It depends, because they're all little short stories, really, and within the songs, you know.
But longer songs are more difficult to compose. Am I right?
Not really.
Or not
I
really?
think you kind of... It's very difficult to keep them interesting. If a song's interesting, the songs don't sound long if they're really interesting.
That's right.
It's like going to see a movie that's 3 hours long. If you see it and it's good, you come out and you don't realise how long it is. And if you go through all the different thematic areas and you come out the other end and it's finished, then you feel...
Sounds like 3 minutes.
Exactly.
And that's over. Like Danger and the Gambler is about 10 minutes now.
Yes. There's 3 versions. We have the album version, which is about 10 minutes.
Version 1.
Which we would be doing live. When we play it live, it'll be the 10-minute version. Then we have 2 is the single version, which is just going to be played, which is 6 minutes long, which is just be the single. And version 3 is the video version, which is only 4 minutes long. The reason, I mean, we had to keep it short because the video for The Angel and Gamba is all computer animated, the whole video. We're computerized, Eddie's in there, computer animated. So we want to keep it short, concise, so it's like the visual imagery. You can watch the video and get into the song at the same time.
If you want a bit more meat and potatoes,
listen to the album. And if you want it half and half, go buy the single.
Yeah.
That you do something like with computers and technology, virtual things, virtual reality.
Well, we've always worked on digital tape, but this time on this album, we've kind of, the technology's there to do other things, so we're trying to use it, but we're trying to use it wisely. And with the CD-ROM, it's the first time we've done a CD-ROM game. We've tried since 1990, really. And we had one...
To do a CD-ROM game?
Yeah, we've been looking to make a good one, but we wanted it to be very good. With this one, it's got all the animation that we want on it. It's kind of got all the album covers, and you can go inside virtually and move down, for instance, the Killers Street, or you can go into somewhere in town and walk down the street and go in the pub and go in the subway, and you can go on the tube and go somewhere looking for Eddie. So it's also going to be 3D where it comes out of the screen. So if you put these glasses on, if we can get all this, it'll be brilliant. That's what we're trying.
Yeah, it's like the visual, and then there's going to be the music we'll be playing in the background. And really, you're going on an adventure in this game, and it'll probably take, months to play it, because you've got to go to different levels. And really, you're going after Eddie, and we've brought
You're
Eddie
hunting
alive.
Eddie, or...
Yeah, you're hunting Eddie.
That's what I thought it was
Ed Hunter. Ed Hunter, you're hunting Eddie. But there's a few things in there.
He's waiting for Eddie to hunt it.
Yeah.
It'll take you years.
There's a few things in there that are kind of what you have to do some certain things in the game to reach another level. So that's the type of thing. And as Janick said, you're going through all the artwork, all the album covers,
the music,
and the music.
Yeah.
The music, like the
image of Iron Maiden and the imagery that it evokes works. It's going to work great with a computer.
But
game.
not the kind of music of video games, like...
No, it's going to be
I wonder, like, feelers.
Yeah, there won't be it'll be the real track. I mean, actually, it'll be instrumental. There probably won't be any vocals in there, so there'll be like, maybe Killers, it'll just be the instrumental. And maybe certain parts, maybe on the chase scene, it'll be really fast, up-tempo music. Then other bits where it gets scary, there'll be some real quiet passages, some eerie type of thing. So, really, you're just creating an atmosphere, and you're in this virtual reality world where you can, go and get lost for a few hours and have fun,
Have you reached, like, the last level? The last stage of the game? Or?
It's not quite finished yet.
Oh,
I mean, they're still
finished.
finishing. That's why I think it'll be out in September. But if it's not finished, we won't put it out till it's ready.
Yeah.
We want it as good. Yeah, we've seen the graphics and they're incredible.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, actually, what we're trying to do at the moment is they're trying to come up with an ending, right? I think that half the game is really complete, but it's trying to have an ending, a kind of real mysterious type of ending.
Yeah.
But September looks like the time it will be kicking off and coming out,
And you do this kind of promotion that, like, the members of the band, they travel to different places. What's the idea?
Well, it's important to go to your fans, I think, if you show interest, to go to all the different territories and show that you're interested and tell everybody that the album's out. It's kind of...
Yeah, you're kind of setting things up for, you know, the album's going to be released worldwide, and I think in a couple of weeks' time. So really, you're just setting everything up, you know. I mean, I'm sure our fans want to know. I mean, since we've been here, we've done things on the internet. We've done internet chats and stuff like that. And, you know, there's information in the Iron Maiden fan club about what's going on. But, yeah, you've got to do it. It's part of the... And we've met loads. We've met, you know, hundreds of fans since we've been here in various places. We've done signing sessions and...
Here in Brazil?
Yeah, in Brazil, yeah.
First, was the idea like? Because he came in January talking about the new album.
He actually came on holiday and he did some promotion with his holiday. I think that was
he spent Christmas in Brazil, so...
Yeah. I think his girlfriend...
He was here, yes.
Brazilian?
Yeah, she is, yeah.
And I felt that Blaze were much more confident now. He's singing better in this album, I think so. I think that the voice, his voice fits much better.
I think what it is, though, I think it's a perception of his voice. I think when we put the X Factor album out, I think people expected it to sound like Bruce, which we never intended. We wanted a different singer. So Bruce had been in the band for 12 years, and it was just the perception of what the people expected was what the problem was. Blaze sang very well on the X Factor, and he sings even better on here. But I think now people have seen him on tour, they've heard the X Factor, and their perception of what this album is going to be like, they know it's not going to be Bruce here. They know I think people thought we would go out and get a singer who sang very like Bruce.
Like a clone or something.
That's a parody. You don't want a parody, you want something different.
I think the problem is the old songs. When Blaze sings the songs that Bruce used to sing, I think that's the problem with the fans.
Well, they have a different range of voice as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Although
Bruce was
given that, though, towards the end of the set on the X Factor, we used to finish off with like "Hallowed Be Thy Name" and "The Trooper," which are probably the two hardest songs to sing in Maiden. Yeah, and it showed you Blaze could hold his own because he was always up there and right in the key there. But it is a different range. And so
it's tuning your mind to the range. Once you realise it's a lower voice, then you can go off in a different direction.
Yeah.
And people...
I mean, a lot of the songs on the X Factor and on the, you know, Virtue 11, they're in his range, you know, and some of the keys were changed to fit into his range.